do think I would do this entrance.
Like off that vegetation almost, right?
Yeah.
Like not there, but there.
Big, huh?
It's a bit closed out.
Yeah, but I don't. The question is, would you want to run that above the proper Minguli drop?
We'll see how
yeah,
much.
go down.
Let's see how much space there is. We are at the Ivindo River in Gabon together with a team of 7 people. Dane Jackson, Bren Orton, Caleb Grady, David Arnaud, David Sodomka, Olaf Opsommer and myself, Adrian Mattern, because we wanted to go paddle the Ivindo all the way from the city of Makoku down to the confluence with the Ogowe River. And within that stretch of around 150 kilometers, there's 4 massive altitude drops, creating an incredible amount of various pieces of whitewater, and we wanted to go see all of that and run as many as possible. So the Ivindo River comes out of this triangle between Congo, Cameroon and Gabon, and is flowing through one of the craziest forests I've ever seen. It is literally a green wall as far as you can see with your own eyes, but also with the drone all the way up. All you see is green. It is big, it is super alive, it is, you hear it, you smell it. It is a very, very wild place. I have not seen any human presence by any means. The idea was born from the original tales of Olaf from going there back in 2007, talking about monstrous rapids, turns you can't see around the corner and you don't know what's there. The river splitting up in many different channels, them portaging through the jungle, looking back up, seeing waterfalls. All these stories made me really want to come here and basically created the spark of this entire expedition. This trip is different to previous expeditions because one, the sport of kayaking has progressed in a big way. All of a sudden, kayakers feel comfortable running a 20-25 meter drop in the middle of nowhere just because technique has progressed. But more than that, we also have new technologies available. Particularly for this one, drones were super important. You have to imagine sometimes the river splits up and it's literally more than 1 kilometer wide with so many different channels and not really any access by foot. And you wouldn't really be able to check out all these channels. It would take you months, if not even, it would take you months to go there. But by using the drones, we were kind of quickly able to identify possible channels which look promising, go there, see for ourselves, and it really cut down the time needed to check out all these different pieces of river by a lot.
My name's Dane Jackson. I'm at the Ivindo River in Gabon, and we just finished about 140 kilometers running some amazing slides, big water, and a lot of small channels in one of the rarest, most interesting places I've ever kayaked, and it's been amazing. Definitely one of the most unique aspects of this trip and this river is that we were about as remote as we could be out here, which is a really exciting experience to be able to go and experience whitewater in this remoteness, but it adds a huge factor, and that is if things go wrong, just how isolated you are. It's not like you have heli access, road access, or anything like that. So that can really affect your decision to run a potential piece of whitewater, even if it looks pretty fun or reasonable. If something were to go wrong where you hurt yourself, you lose your kayak, you lose your gear, you are out here in the middle of nowhere, and that can be a really dangerous situation. So all of that combined made a lot of the logistics more interesting, but we worked really well as a team. Over the years, drones have gotten so much more accessible, and for someone like myself, I fly drones all the time. That changed the game entirely in terms of finding the potential of what was good and what wasn't when it comes to so many different channels on such a wide river. And that allowed us to scout the entire river every time we got to a rapid, which meant that not only could we see all the dangers and the places that we knew we didn't want to go, but it opened up the opportunity to scout and find channels we might not have been able to find if we didn't have drones.